Hello, welcome back or welcome for the first time to my channel. My name is Jennifer and my channel is Planner Hopper. You can also find me on Instagram under that same handle, Planner Hopper. Today I don't have anything planned too significantly. I was just very excited because I ended up purchasing this phone holder that connects to a table, and I wanted to give it a try today to see how it worked out. So after a lot of time setting it up and frustration because I realized it would not connect to any table, so it wouldn't connect to my desk. My desk edge of my desk is not compatible with it, so tried my kitchen table. That did not work, and so now I'm sitting at my kitchen counter and thought I would come on here just to try out the new camera holder and say hi. And since I wasn't sure what to talk about, I thought I would just talk briefly about the things that are currently tempting me in the planner community. I'm sure if you like to watch planner videos, then you might often be tempted to switch your planner or your journal because everything that's available in the community is so great. There's so many great options and opportunities to use a planner or a journal. So there's, along with it being great and exciting to use all the products, it's also can be overwhelming even when you know what you like to still be tempted to switch. So I just thought I would jump on here and talk a little bit about that so that I would have an opportunity to try out my camera holder. So what I am currently in is the Sterling Ink Pocket Planner Full Year, and it's going great for me. This planner cover is a ChicSparrow, and it's their number 10 design that they came out with last year. It's really cute. It holds both a book in the back pocket, or it has strings down the middle for if you want actual traveler's notebooks. But I have one book in there and it fits great. So that's what I'm in today. You might have seen some of my shorts I started or on Instagram. I'm tempted to show off a new planner cover every day or close to every day as I find time. If that's something you're interested in, let me know down in the comments so it'll keep me having momentum to keep showing off a different planner every day. It's also maybe a little embarrassing because I probably have way too many covers than one person actually needs for their planners, but that's okay. It's my love and my joy, and what brings me happiness are planner covers, so I like to have a variety. I like to switch them up, though. This Jenika's Journal black cover I've been in for multiple weeks now, and only just decided to switch it up just so I could showcase some other covers I have, but this one is gorgeous as well. And I saw on her Etsy shop that she actually has several more colors that I'm tempted to look into. So here's my current planner. I know I have a video set up on how I'm using it, but I will do just a quick run through on how I use it. I have not yet filled in the monthly pages, as I've talked about previously. I'm still trying to figure out how to color code it and how to make use of it. We have so many activities every single day of the week that these little boxes might get filled up too quickly. And the highlighting, if I highlighted based on each kid, I don't know. I'm afraid it would be too overwhelming. But the bottom line is I haven't even tried it yet. I need to try it and see if I would enjoy looking at it. I could go back and fill in January and see what I think of it. So I haven't actually started using those, but that's my goal this week. And then the weekly pages, I create 3 columns, one for each child and their activities or events. And then in this half of the right page, I fill in any maybe family events or activities that might be going on that, or just an appointment for myself or anything like that. And then my to-do list on the right. Obviously, this first week I had the idea of having a habit tracker. I've never tracked habits very well, so I will see if I ever get back into that. But I like the layout. I get a little obsessive about, okay, what habits do I track? What order do I write them in? My brain just gets sucked into this obsessiveness of trying to make it perfect, even though I know and fully realize it doesn't need to be, but it's like I won't write it down unless I have a decision on how I want it done, because I just can't commit to it. I know. I just need to get in there and do it. And then for January, I've used the blue highlighter, and I'm excited because last night I finally decided to use pink. I've been going back and forth on if I would use pink in February or just stick with gray the rest of the year, but I decided to fill in with pink. Obviously, I didn't even fill in this weekly yet in this planner. It might have been hopping around in a different planner, and I just need to go back in and fill it in here. But also, as I've mentioned, weeklies, I don't know, they don't do a lot for me because all of our activities I just have memorized in my brain, and so I don't actually reference the weekly that often or ever at all during the week. I realize it gets to Thursday or Friday, and I realize I haven't even filled this in yet. Except for this week. I actually filled this weekend because I was trying to plan out my driving around town schedule to take everyone to practices. But I think I just need to get in the practice of using it more, or accept that I don't need it at all and just be okay with a journal. But I do like the pink highlighter, but now I will have to brainstorm what color I want to use for March. Ideally, I would set up every color for the rest of the months of the year so that I don't have to wait until the end of the month before I finally make a decision like I did for February. I'm thinking green for March because it's St. Patrick's Day, but if you have other ideas or any brainstorming ideas for what colors to use for every single month to help me out, that would be great. I'm not the best at colors and making them look pretty together. There's so many creators out there that have gorgeous colors that they somehow mesh together and it looks gorgeous. So if you are one of those people and you want to recommend colors to use for each month, I will consider them. I'm using the mild liner brush pens, and I'm really liking those because they're not bleeding through at all. I mean, you might see a little shadowing, but not bleed through. So I really like that. So I have, see, like last week, I didn't even fill in yet last week's schedule because I never reference it. And then this week I went back to my color coding and pen. I don't think I love it. I don't know. What do you guys think? I kind of like the black better. I don't know. You guys tell me what you think. I fully recognize it doesn't actually matter in the grand scheme of things, but it's something that's fun to consider and just trying to decide. So if you guys have opinions on if you like the black or color coding the week, or color coding the kids on the weekly, let me know down in the comments. And then as I've mentioned in a previous video, I'll use 3 of these notebooks in 1 year because I journal 2 pages per day. So for the other weeklies, I set it up as Bible reading. I haven't filled them in. I record it all in my notes on my phone and then write it here. But obviously I need to backfill a lot. I get very behind. So I need to backfill what I read and what my prayers and gratitude were for those days. And then the other 3rd weeks, I still haven't actually started any of them, but I was thinking originally that I would do expense tracking. I haven't done it yet. I don't know. If you guys have ideas for what to do on the other set of weeks that would be left blank, let me know. I'd love to hear them. I haven't even talked about what I'm tempted to switch to. I should get to it. I'm rambling here. I'm so excited about my camera holder. And then just to-do list, ramblings in the back of extra journaling and color swatching, and then just daily pages, and started filling in with my pink highlighter. I'll have to go back and highlight. And these are blank because I am tempted by other things. So I will get to those and show you. Okay, so one of the temptations that I've already made a video on is using a blank notebook. It's thinner, it's easier to carry. So you can see these are those days on the other notebook that I need to go in and backfill. I still love this idea. I love the thinner notebook, but I just feel like I bought these planners and I should make use of them because I do like them filled in. I like them chunky. I like them thin. I can't decide. It's too many options. That's the problem with having so many good choices. And then, of course, I've been tempted by the Hobonichi Weeks because this is what I used last year. This is what I would do, just a quick glance through. I can go into more detail at some point, but except for when I would switch up ideas, but of how I would want to use it. But typically I would use 2 pages per day and color code with highlighters what the activities were. And then I had my to-do list on that same because I had so much space. But I love this as well. This is, of course, where I was planner hopping, and it's in a different book, and I probably won't ever go back and backfill by this point. It's been a year. But this is tempting. I bought the green one recently from Amazon, the Hobonichi Sneaker Weeks, and it's still sitting in its wrapper because I will most likely return it if I can resist the temptation. But I just love it. Because I kind of miss the cream paper. I hated cream paper initially, but I actually like it more now. So that's what tempts me. If this had gold edging, I think I would use it. But you can see like that wear and tear kind of gets a little gross compared to the gold edging. That one's not as much used, but the gold edging here, you can see where I've used it. It doesn't really feel or look as used. This, you can see like oils from fingers, and just gets a little grubbier, which is okay. It's well used, it's well loved. And I love the cream paper. I just really love the gold edging on here. So that brings me to the other temptation of the sterling ink week size. But I love the thinner notebook of the Hobonichi. I don't know. I've gone in and filled in a few pages in here. I used it a little bit last year as well, as an option, you know, when I was hopping around from planner to planner, but I was thinking, okay, I wouldn't have to use 2 pages per day and then, you know, divide it. I only filled in a few days to see what it was like. And then I can show you my weekly that I was testing out. But these are the things that are currently tempting me, and I'm trying to resist the temptation. I'll talk about this more in another video because I've obviously rambled way too long here than I was planning to do. But I'm trying to resist the temptation because there's no functionality or need to change. And I'll get into more of that at another video, but like why do our brains tempt us to switch when something's working perfectly fine? This works perfectly fine and I love it. It's not like I don't love it. So why on earth does my brain tempt me with these other ones? It's fascinating. If you have similar issues where you're perfectly happy and content, but you're still tempted by other options, I'd love to chat about it in the comments, or get ideas of why it happens to you so I can talk about those ideas in another video as well. But I will talk about why it happens with me in another video, and how I'm currently working to resist the temptation. And that, I think I can't even tell with my new camera thing how long this video is at this point, but I feel like it's pretty long. So I'm going to end it there, but I'll talk more about why I feel tempted, how I resist the temptation currently. In the past, I didn't resist temptation. I would hop around, but it drives me bonkers to be in multiple different books. I like it all in one. At the end of the year, I would love it to just be filled with this year and not have, oh, this one, I have this one for this year, I have this one for this year. I just want them all in one place so that I can put it in a box. It can be nicely organized and not scattered around in multiple places. Anyway, thanks for watching today and bearing with me while I try out this new camera. Hopefully it worked. And if you haven't already subscribed and you liked what I had to say today, I will continue to create more videos and would love it if you would subscribe. For those who have subscribed, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I appreciate your support and love having you here. Please chat with me in the comments. I'd love to hear from you guys. Have a good day.